Reaction continues to pour in after the Supreme Court Monday declined to hear the appeal from Kansas and Louisiana on defunding Planned Parenthood. New Justice Brett Kavanaugh was among those who voted against considering the case. The Wall Street Journal wrote an op-ed today saying, quote, Supreme Court watchers are looking for clues about the new conservative majority, and on Monday, they were offered a surprising one. Joining me now is Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry. Mr. Attorney General, welcome to our broadcast.
Thank you for having me.
The court's order appears to reflect a split among conservative justices, with Justice Clarence Thomas insinuating that the case was being avoided for political reasons. He actually said in his dissent, I suspect it has something to do with the fact that some respondents in these cases are named Planned Parenthood. Is he right? He's
exactly right. And unfortunately, the disappointing part in this is the fact that we're beginning to see a double standard in our judicial system. You know, Lady Justice is supposed to be blind, right? But what we have here is that when there is a politically correct or politically sensitive organization or company, they may want to treat them differently. And that's not how our judicial system is supposed to work.
At issue in this case, again, was the question of who has the right to challenge a state's Medicaid funding decisions, private individuals or the federal government. What's the impact in Louisiana of the Supreme Court's inaction?
Well, it could have a huge impact not only in Louisiana but across the country as a whole, basically giving a private right of action in many particular cases. However, there's a split in the circuits, which is why this case has been highlighted, right? Because some circuits say, no, there is no private right of action, while others are saying so. And really, the Supreme Court should be weighing in.
Pro-life groups were really disappointed that the Supreme Court did not hear this case. I think some called it a missed opportunity. Do you see this as a setback to wider efforts to defund Planned Parenthood?
No, I think that this is just going to be a time issue. I guess the court is kind of feeling their way through new justices. I was glad to see that Justice Gorsuch, Justice Alito, and Justice Thomas joined in that, a very strong dissent. I believe that, again, you know, the politics of the court are going to start to weigh out and things will settle down, right? We just came out of a very, you know, I guess, attenuating,
contentious, maybe?
Abrasive hearing on Justice Kavanaugh. Eventually, the court is going to have to address this issue.
Why?
Well, because there is a split in the circuits. There's a case moving through Texas right now that'll end up back in the Fifth Circuit. And, you know, again, I think, you know, this is just one of those issues that are eventually going to end up, and the court is going to have to take it.
All right, we're going to leave it there. Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.